A few years ago, the only thing that mattered was fighting for position #1 on Google. You were just chasing that single click.
And today that goal has cooled. It's completely changed.
Right.
Now you're competing for a citation, a mention inside an AI-generated response. We're talking about tools like ChatGPT, Google's AI Overview, Perplexity. The stakes are huge. And the reality is most brands right now are not even being considered by those systems.
Welcome back to the deep dive. You sent us a fantastic stack of articles today, all focused on this new frontier of visibility. AI search optimization, or AISO.
It is the crucial shift. We are moving past the legacy of, the 10 blue links and into a world where the answer is synthesized before the user even clicks anything.
So our mission today is to really extract the practical steps. You need a clear path for positioning your content so these AI systems consistently choose your brand, your data, your expertise as a definitive source.
If we distill everything down, AISO is fundamentally about making your content, your brand, and your technical infrastructure as easy as possible for AI tools to find, understand, and most importantly, trust.
Okay, let's unpack that framework. The sources suggest AISO's success relies on three non-negotiable pillars. We can use these as our map today.
First is content. It has to be clear, answer-focused, and hit the user's semantic intent perfectly.
Wow.
Second, you must have visible authority, reputation across the entire web. And finally, you need a fast, complete technical structure so the AI can crawl it without any issues.
So the overall message here isn't that AISO is replacing traditional SEO.
No, not at all.
It's actually an improvement, right? It's raising the quality bar for this new AI-driven era.
Exactly.
Okay, so when we look at content, the core insight seems deceptively simple. AI often pulls its information directly from the top 10 traditional search results. So that first method, improving organic relevance, is still mandatory.
What's fascinating here is why the AI uses that signal. You see, when a page ranks well on Google, the AI system treats it as an initial confirmation of reliability.
So it's like a proxy for editorial review.
Exactly. It's using Google's ranking as a shortcut for trust. That single factor makes the content far more likely to be cited in an AI summary.
So high organic relevance is the cost of entry. The material gave us a great practical step here. Focus optimization efforts on what they call near wins.
Absolutely. You don't have to chase entirely new keywords every single time. Instead, you focus on content that is currently ranking on, say, page 2 or page 3. You're already close to that visibility threshold.
But wait, that feels a little counterintuitive. If I'm already fighting for visibility, why spend my limited time fixing content that's kind of languishing on page 3 instead of just creating something totally new?
Because that small jump is just easier to achieve, and it yields a disproportionate return on AI visibility. Those pages usually just need small adjustments, maybe a better structure, some updated examples, or clearer topic coverage to jump on to page 1.
And that shift alone puts you in the pool of content the AI considers.
Right. And we can't ignore freshness. Even if you don't rewrite the whole thing, just refreshing content, frequently updated stats, new insights, a new publish date, that signals trust to the model.
Recent plus relevant often equals trustworthy.
Which brings us directly to semantic intent. AI cares about the meaning behind the search, not just the exact keywords you used. Users are speaking specific, complex questions to these tools now.
I think everyone in this space feels that struggle. It's like trying to hit a moving target.
It is. I have to admit, I still wrestle with matching the exact semantic intent of a user's question. Some people call it prompt drift. It's really the heart of AISO because it demands such specificity.
And to manage that, the sources give us 3 user intent groups to review.
Right. So we have informational intent, people who are seeking to learn, like, how to build a portfolio website. That content needs clear explanations, useful examples.
Then you have transactional intent. These users are looking for a solution, something like best portfolio website builders.
And that requires direct comparisons, pros and cons, real buying advice. And the third one, which is critical for AISO, is format intent. You have to observe what's already ranking.
Oh, so if it's all videos?
If videos dominate, users expect visual guidance. If it's all comparison tables, they expect structured data. You have to match that expected delivery style.
This is where the detective work starts, right?
Yep.
Reverse engineering AI answers, using tools to see exactly which brands and URLs are currently being cited.
That process reveals the actual structure and concepts the AI expects to see in a complete answer. It's basically your blueprint.
And the sources confirm the key structure needed. Clear headers, bullet points, FAQs, and conversational language are essential for machine readability. But beyond structure, AI rewards something called information gain.
That just means if your content adds something unique, a proprietary study, a new insight, or data not found in other sources the AI knows about, that dramatically increases your chance of being cited.
So if organic relevance is just the entry fee, how do we know if our content is genuinely ready for AI search, not just human search?
AI needs content that is clear, highly relevant, and already trustworthy by ranking well.
If we agree that ranking shows reliability, then who vouches for the brand itself? That takes us off-site to the pillar of authority. The material emphasizes that a huge part of AISO happens away from your website.
Yeah, AI simply will not recommend unknown or unreliable brands.
And this brings us to method 4, reverse engineering competitors. You have to stop guessing and start analyzing competitors who are consistently getting cited by AI.
This is how you identify crucial source gaps. If your competitor is consistently cited alongside, say, a major industry review site, a specific finance blog, or a respected tech journal, but your brand never appears there, that's a gap.
And those external trusted domains are what the AI is using for authority validation.
Exactly. If you're not playing in those trusted sandboxes, the AI struggles to validate your expertise. It just assumes you exist in a vacuum.
That leads directly to method 5 then, building third-party authority. How do you become a brand that people actually talk about across the web?
You need to focus on where the conversation already exists. You can use tools to find where competitors rank for questions that you're currently missing. These are conversations you can just seamlessly join.
So the goal isn't just backlink quantity anymore. You're targeting high-trust domains, media outlets, niche forums, specialized review platforms.
And social channels are now a huge component of this trust map. AI checks platforms like Reddit, YouTube, and LinkedIn to gauge activity and real-world sentiment. Your strategy needs to align with popular questions and high engagement threads on those sites.
So does this mean backlink quantity matters less than the quality of the surrounding conversation and positive brand sentiment?
Yes. AI prioritizes high-quality, positive brand mentions from trusted platforms for authority validation.
When doing outreach, the material makes a really key point. Don't just ask for a mention. That sounds so passive.
It is passive, and editors just ignore it. You need a value exchange. Bring something useful to the table new data, a key expert quote, or a fresh angle on an old topic. That value exchange is what drives the citation, not asking for a favor.
Okay, so if the AI is looking at third-party mentions on sites like Reddit and industry blogs, does that dilute the value of a traditional high-authority press mention?
No, it just adds complexity. A traditional press mention is still incredibly powerful. But the AI is looking for breadth of positive discussion. A single mention in the Wall Street Journal is phenomenal, but if nobody is talking about your product organically on niche forums, the AI might flag a disconnect between media buzz and real-world application. It's looking for comprehensive trust.
We've covered great content and external trust. Now for the third pillar, the technical blueprint, method 6. Because even perfect content and authority fail if AI systems can't access, read, and index your site easily.
It's the absolute foundation. This is why a full site audit is crucial, focusing on technical areas that directly affect how AI engines ingest your data.
The material highlights 3 non-negotiable technical checks. The first is page crawlability.
This is a common and an absolutely critical barrier. You have to ensure AI bots, especially new crawlers like Gemini's bot, are not accidentally blocked by your robots.txt file.
If the AI can't see the page, it can't cite the page.
Simple as that. It's a day one fix.
Number 2 is site structure, specifically keeping the crawl depth shallow.
You should ideally keep your structure to 3 clicks, or 3 levels, or less. When your internal structure is too deep, the AI has to work much harder to find those pages, which slows down indexing and can prevent important pages from being seen at all.
I like the analogy in the sources. Your structure should feel like stacking Lego blocks of data, not burying treasure deep in the sand.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And the third check is schema markup. This is a bit of jargon, but it sounds critical.
Schema markup helps the AI understand the content by essentially transforming unstructured text into structured data points. It just eliminates all the guesswork about what your content means.
So instead of reading a paragraph and guessing who the author is, Schema explicitly labels the author, the price, the date for the AI.
Precisely. The minimum required schema types include organization for brand trust, article for content pages, FAQ for clear question-based answers, and breadcrumbs to help the AI map your site hierarchy. Schema lets AI extract and cite your content so much more easily.
Whoa. Imagine having to optimize your content so that massive models, potentially scaling to a billion queries, can instantly parse and trust it. The scale is incredible.
It is a phenomenal scale, and that speed of parsing demands a perfect technical foundation. It's just non-negotiable access.
So if a site is already technically sound, what's the one technical fix that provides the biggest return for AI SEO?
Making sure that your site's crawl depth is shallow guarantees full access and faster indexing by AI systems.
That was an incredibly clarifying deep dive. Let's quickly summarize the 3 winning habits for everyone listening.
First, content. You need to answer questions clearly, aim for strong traditional rankings, focus on those near wins, and update your material often to signal freshness.
Second, authority. Build that reputation across high-trust, third-party sites. Find those source gaps, and join the influential conversations happening on social platforms and niche publications.
And third, technical. Fix crawlability immediately, simplify your site structure to 3 levels or less, and implement that minimum required schema markup to eliminate guessing.
The material really reinforces a core truth here. AI search optimization isn't about chasing new tricks or shortcuts. It's about reliable fundamentals, just executed at a very high level.
Yeah, the AI is pulling from a much smaller, curated set of trusted sources, which raises the bar for everyone who wants visibility. The brands that win are the ones that remove every possible excuse for the AI to ignore them.
Thank you for sharing these insights with us today. This framework gives anyone a clear path to position themselves in this AI era.
My pleasure. For you to consider as you go forward. The AI is rewarding consistency. If these systems are curating the web down to the 5 most reliable sources for any given topic, ask yourself this: what unique, non-flashy piece of proprietary data or consistent authority validation can you publish every single week to make your brand impossible for the AI to ignore?